Yeah,
Mayor Fenty said on this broadcast, both before and after he became mayor, that there should be a natural friction between the council and the mayor's office.
And I can address that. I've been, again, I always say I've been on the council 19 years, and Tom always points out that's a terrible thing to say.
Yes, it is.
No one ever votes for you when you
should put like $5 in the jar every time you do that, and then take a long vacation a week later.
So one thing we've learned in this profession, the last thing people vote for is experience. Nobody wants anybody who knows what they're doing. So the answer to that question is I've been on the council when John Wilson was chair and Sharon Kelly was mayor, and we could not have had a worse relationship that did not benefit the city. The natural friction, if you want to address that, led to a control board. I was on the council when Dave Clark and Marion Barry were there, and that didn't work so well either. But I was also on the council when Tony Williams and Linda Kropp were there, and their ability to get along led to what I would say was the beginning of what is the golden age, I think, in Washington, D.C.
Despite the frustrations they had with each other.
Absolutely. Yes, but they were able to put that aside for the better of the city. The current relationship, I'm not talking out of school, of the mayor and the chairman, is not a good one. And that's not a relationship I would want to see continue into the future, because it's too hard. The city needs too much right now, because of the tenuous nature of our finances, to have an executive branch and a council that's not cooperating here. And it doesn't mean one is selling out to the other. That's ridiculous. But what does mean you work together for the benefit of the city.
Well, one of the reasons people have said they would like for you to run and possibly win, or win, is because they believe that large Councilmember Kwame Brown has a more frosty relationship with Fenty and City Administrator Neil Albert than does Chairman Gray at this point, and that if Mayor Fenty were to win again and Kwame Brown is the chairman of the council, we will think it was a honeymoon period between Fenty and Gray.
Yeah, and again, I want to point out that I'm in a position where I'm probably unlikely to run. So whoever wins or doesn't win, I think will have to, in both the mayor's race and in the chair's race, will have to take that into consideration, that they need to get along. And that'll have to be a factor that they all discuss.